All right, everybody, we're back. Folks, my next guest tonight has had his own comedy special on HBO. He's also a frequent guest here on Late Night. Good pal of ours. Please welcome Marc Maron.
All of them.
That's nice.
Oh,
that's nice talk. How are you?
Pretty good. Like the new Enterprise.
You like it?
How's it handle?
Oh, it's beautiful, this thing. You like the new set. Thanks for noticing it.
Are people going to sit back there?
Yeah, we're going to make...
Is that the non-functional Bonko area? You have like 3 models back there just smoking and chewing gum. Yeah.
That's where like the next guest is.
We should just...
Like you should be reading something. Oh, yeah.
We should. It should be like a barbershop.
Oh, and then
here.
actually you have to go out there and smoke.
Oh, please. This thing costs $440. Don't make fun of it.
Wow, nice.
Mm-hmm.
I want to thank you, though, yesterday for letting me have the old desk and the couch. I appreciate that.
Hey, now...
Because I set it up at home. We're using the old desk as a dinner table, and I make my girlfriend sit in the guest seat. And we're having dinner, and I just say things like, so, the new movie.
And this helps the relationship.
Oh, it's perfect. Can't, no talking about the real stuff,
All right. Well,
go ahead. You talk. You're the host.
Oh, okay. Hey, gee, thanks. And then we'll try you. And I was just curious because a lot of people, we just had Carl Lewis on.
I'm sort of happy he's not here. It's so intimidating to be around people who just have any focus whatsoever. You know what I mean?
Well, relax. Yeah.
I feel good with you guys, but I'm glad he's not here. Yeah.
We're more your style.
I feel bad. I didn't watch the Olympics at all. Really, I watched the women's horseshoe toss, and men's backgammon. I thought it was very good.
I can't believe they let that in.
Yeah. Well, the weird thing is with the men's backgammon, if you didn't see it, was that they're not really doing anything active, so they couldn't wear sneakers. So what a couple of them actually did was shave the Nike insignia into their eyebrows like this, and it's a very fast game. I sense that you're not believing me.
People sense that you're a liar, and then they churn on you.
But let me ask you a question, and
yes.
I'll put this out to the audience. Now, I think Carl Lewis had like a practical body. He didn't look like a freak, right?
He does look. I mean, he's obviously conditioned.
Right. But you see these athletes, and they have normal bodies. I go to a gym, and don't get the wrong idea. This is like the 5th gym I've joined. All right. I actually joined a gym once, and that was the last day I went. Okay, so that's where I'm at. All right. But you see these guys at the gym, and they're huge. They're mutants, and they don't do anything. They're not athletes. They're just freaks. You don't get a body. The only way you get a body like that is either if you don't have a job or you've been in jail. That's the only way you get a body like that. That's like a rec yard body. You know what I mean?
And then why? Why do they want these bodies?
Well, I think I figured it out. I used to be intimidated by these guys, but if you look at these huge, bulky guys, you look deep in their eyes, and you just see a sad little boy. A sad little boy who needs a hug. And see, what they do is they literally create like a second body that's hugging them all the time. You understand? They are in a cocoon of living tissue. This is a good theory, folks.
No, Well, what about?
All right. But then you see like stockbrokers and guys who look like normal professional people that are ripped as well. And I'm like, what is that all about? I mean, maybe when they go on a job interview or something, they actually walk in and go, if I can put this much effort into my body, imagine what I can do for your company. I'm serious. I want a job. And the guy will go, okay, you can work the door.
Keep out the wrong element. Well, come on, you must have some opinion on the controversies in the Olympics.
Yeah.
There were controversies.
Yeah.
Michelle Smith, the Olympic swimmer.
Well, I've got a weird sort of thought on this. I really think that there should be drug use in the Olympics, and I think that
you think there should be.
Yeah. I think that not steroids, recreational drugs. I mean, imagine. Yeah, because then there'd be a handicap situation. I mean, it'd be a really different jump if Carl Lewis, if the announcer was going, now you got to take into consideration before this jump that Carl's had 4 beers and a shot of Jaeger. And, then it'd be a different game. Then it'd be like, wow, this should be interesting. I'm not okay, don't get me wrong, people. I'm not here condoning drugs.
No, because then we'd have to edit that portion of the show.
But what I'm condoning responsible drug use.
Now, well, let's elaborate.
No, hear me out. Now, see, I believe that if you can find a drug that works for you and you can go to work on, you've made tremendous progress in your life. And I feel, now listen, I think drug testing, not only is drug testing unconstitutional, but I think drug testing is cheating. The way I figured, if you can't tell I'm high by looking at me, I win. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna pee anywhere except on your desk, boss man.
Oh my God! So these are theories that you hold dear to your heart. You believe this?
Well, see, the thing, I don't want people to misunderstand me. I just think that, a lot of people do drugs, some successfully, and I think that it's a shame to make everyone suffer because a few people can't really deal with it. So what I'm suggesting, hear me out, folks, as I'm running for office, is instead of testing people for drugs where they work, why don't they just test everyone for drugs they can handle?
For drugs they can handle.
Right,
Help me out.
Like maybe when you get your driver's license, you go up to the guy goes, well, we got your paperwork done, but before we do the photo, do you do any drugs? Yeah, I smoke a little pot occasionally. All right, well, why don't you go smoke this and sit down over there? In about 10 minutes, we're going to take the car out for a spin. And if you pull it off, you get pot approved. Do you see what I'm saying? Right on
the license.
Right.
All right. I mean,
right on, man. Free the weed. Right.
So many people in the audience now have lighters out.
I know. Listen.
It's a hemp crowd here. Now, let me ask you what...
The band's laughing because the band guys are the only guys that don't get tested ever. They're expected to be heavily medicated
You're
at all
allowed,
times.
actually.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Just stay standing, man. It'll be cool. All right.
Now, we're running a little low on time, but I did want to, just before we go, we're out of time, pretty much. Your social life. We're pretty much out of time, but just tell me about your social life.
We're going to get into this real quick.
Is it something you can't say quickly?
Okay, no, I can. I'll do this story. Well, it's about friends. You get older and you try and figure out, who are my real friends?
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think a real friend is someone who comes through for you. And I just had this little story about an anxiety attack I had once. And you actually know the other guy. I was in San Francisco living there, and I called my friend Louie here, and I was panicking. I was freaking out. I called him up. I go, Lou, hi, it's Mark. Yeah, I just smoked 2 packs of cigarettes. I've drank a pot and a half of coffee. I've masturbated twice, and I've eaten an entire pie, and it's 10 in the morning here. My friend Lou, without missing a beat, goes, what kind of pie? Disarm the anxiety attack. That's a real friend.
That's a friend. All right, let me make sure I get this right. You'll be at Catch a Rising Star in Princeton, New Jersey, August 16th through 17th, and Seattle Underground, Seattle, Washington, August 23rd through 24th.
That's right.
Come back anytime,
Thanks
Marc Maron. We really like having you. We'll be right back with Travis Ford. See you in a second.